Right. So just got back to the crib. I'm about to break down this trade to y'all slash answer some common questions that people be really asking. And so I might as well just put it all in one video, might as well. So today on the gold, I was aiming for obviously a 1-to-1, and I was waiting for it. I've been watching it all morning, and when I saw it start giving good bearish strong momentum, closing under the EMAs, it rejected off of the EMA on the 15-minute. Off of the 15-minute, rejected this. After that, I was just waiting for a bearish signal to take. Therefore, that's why in that a couple of minutes after it closed under all EMAs with a strong closure, mind you, this all happened within like the last couple of seconds or so, and so that gave me a good feel that it was gonna dump. So when I entered on the pullback. I waited for gold to confirm that it's gonna dump down, so it pulled back, and once I saw it rejecting off of the EMAs, I just got in and said fuck it. But then this was the error. So over here on Top Step, when I got in, you see how it says gold right here? It says NASDAQ over here. So when I got over here, I just clicked sell, and it put me in a sell on NASDAQ. And I did have a bias before I even got in any of these trades. I did have a bias for NASDAQ on sells as well, but I wasn't really looking for it for an entry. But I still ended up getting inside by accident, and it looks very similar to my gold trade. It just both dumped. I'm not really mad because they both played out pretty good, but this wasn't the trade that I was originally going for. My analysis was gold, and my entry was supposed to be gold, and I would have made more on gold, as you can see with this good candle. I probably would have made 1,500 today instead of 800. But something is something, right? So those are two trades. It was 2 wins. I wasn't really trying to win on NASDAQ, but shit happens. I'm not really gonna count it as a trade today. I'm just gonna act like it didn't happen. My analysis was gold, and either way it went good. So nonetheless, this is what it's looking like so far. 1,000 for the week off of 2 trades, and yeah, keep it compounding. Just keep it up. That's all it is, man. Now, so the tips for the beginner traders. I get asked these type of questions sometimes from my homies and all that stuff, that all people that are starting in trading, and they always want to know what to start with, what broker to use, like how is the journey, how long does it take, what to deal with, all this stuff. And I'm gonna be full honest with you guys. As simple as it is, I'll just put this before I even explain anything. If you are not financially good with your money, therefore, as in you don't have money to risk right now, you can, as in if you lose $300 within trading, you're gonna be hurt and emotionally hurt and don't know what to do type of thing. Don't trade. Don't even put money on the line. You can still study trading, but you do not have to use your funds just because you see other people do it. Take your time, get the skill down, and just take it easy. When you do have the funds to risk, I will always recommend trading with $100 plus, because you will not see gains from $50 and all that stuff. Yes, you can flip $50 to 100 plus and all that stuff, but being realistic, if you don't have experience and you're a beginner, you're not gonna make much profit. And so it will always be better. I mean, I see it better to start with $100 above to get at least see something. Brokers to use, I wouldn't recommend trading offshore brokers if you're new and you don't have the experience and know what you're trading, as in you don't know who's behind what on the brokers, if they're known, if they if you don't know much about brokers in general, just stick to the regulated ones. And if anything, even me, I stay to the regulated side because I don't want to deal with the scamming shit. It's stupid. So I'll say like Trendovate, Oanda, Forex.com, stuff like that. Just the U.S. regulated stuff. Like, yes, you can go offshore, get more leverage, all that, but that's your research. I'm not going to recommend you what to look into or what to use because I use what I use. And if you have, and like, say the broker shuts down because you're using what I use and you lose all the money, I don't want to have the blame on it. So rather just recommend you guys just go with the regulated side until you know your info on the unregulated side. Now you got to know in the trading journey you're going to deal with a lot of the ups and downs and not knowing how to deal with the certain emotions because you're going to feel all types of emotions. There's days going to be that you're going to feel like terrible in yourself. There's going to be days that you feel the best because of the wins and everything like that, maybe on top of the world. But what I came to the point is you got to treat this game like you can't overthink it. You can't be emotional. Just gotta shoot. Like once you see what you know, what you've been testing over and over again, and you know that works, a system that works. Once you know that it works, and you see it on the chart, take your shot and let it go. That's all. Don't second guess. Don't even like if you know it works, you've seen it, you back test, you did all that. Take your shot and just let it go. Don't let your emotions get in the way and make you second guess yourself, and then you see the trade play out in your favor, but you never took it because you were debating on yourself if you should or not, and you've seen the setup multiple times play out. Just take the shot. If it doesn't go in your favor, you can always come back another day. That's the point of having a system that plays out for you good in the long run, because it's not going to hit every time. But as long as you keep having a system in play that over time keeps hitting profits, then you have a good strategy. That's all you need. But you gotta be emotionless in this game. You really cannot care if you lose or win. You just gotta, you win, okay, another day, just keep on moving. You lose, okay, another day, keep it moving. Break even, okay, didn't make no money today, that's not even an L. So just keep it moving. Like, there will be ups and downs. There could be weeks where you make the craziest amount of money, and then the next week or next month or so you lose all that money that you made. Like, the market can take it back, and it be like that sometimes. Now, track your progress too. You always gotta track your trades, because it's like a record of your journey. And you could look back on your trades, and you could look back at your journals and all that stuff, and see how you used to trade and how you used to be as a trader, and how far you became and developed yourself as a person and as a trader, and see how far you came. And you can always look back at that. And I see it as a good thing, because you see the growth. You see what you used to do bad and how you tweaked it and became and turned it into the good, and how you stopped doing the certain things that were making you unprofitable or making you mad or making you overtrade, all this stuff, right? You track your progress and journal your trades as well in detail. Break it down. Like, the way I do it is I break down the session times, and then I explain like what was my thought process before and between and after. So all throughout the trade is how I break it down. And if it was L, if I feel like it was a L, W, and why do I feel like that? Like, I just break it down just so I have a more self-awareness of how I am as a trader and how I trade, and how I could progress as a trader, and seeing what I am thinking that makes me do wrong things or so, and tweak it into the right, you know? Another thing, the journey is definitely not easy. Like, this is a long journey. Some people can knock this shit out in 6 months. Some people can knock it out in a year. Most people, if anything, 80% or 90% can get this in 3 years or 2 to 3 years plus. Now, that's the 90% of traders that are already becoming profitable. Now the people that become profitable in general, it's low key like the 1%. Like there's not really much people are consistently profitable. Like every type of week, every month is hidden type of thing. It's not a really big field of people that are profitable, but it's also not saying that it's not possible to be profitable. It's definitely very is. It's how bad that you want it and how dedicated you are to this craft. Me, I've been liking trading. I've been loving trading for the past 2-3 years now, and I'm not leaving anytime soon. If I'm being honest, this is honestly probably like part of my life for now. So I'm passionate about this craft. How bad do you want it? Are you gonna put in the hours to study a course, watch YouTube videos to know what you don't know, look up certain things? What is support and resistance? What's price action? What is reversal, liquidity grab, fair value gap, all that stuff. Like, you got to learn all this shit so you know what you're looking at and know what you're looking for. Anybody can look at this chart and be like, this is up, this is down, up, down. You can anticipate the overall market. Doesn't really look that difficult to anticipate. But can you anticipate a entry, like a specific entry? Where will it go for you to have the best possible entry for the best possible outcome and having the best risk and not having a big stop loss, all this stuff? Like, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're looking at and looking for. So it takes time to get the education down. The education is one side, the emotions is a whole different side, and then your psychology as well. So your psychology in this plays a big field. If you have a negative thought of yourself as a person, you don't see yourself as a high level person, you talk down on yourself, you think negative of yourself, and you put that in your life, that is going to show in the markets. And you will not become successful if you are negative upon yourself as a person. You got to be confident within yourself, within your strategy, with how you are as a trader, as a person. So that's just a couple of tips of mine. I just want to get that off of my chest. Hope they help any of you guys that watch this video, and I'll see you on the next one.